creating jobs. The FDI thing, what that does is it solves the unemployment problem. It eventually will also solve the low wage problem, because when you have more jobs than there are job seekers, the wages will go up naturally.
You'll solve the human capital issue.
Yeah, and people will no longer need to go abroad to work, and you'll have a lot of well-trained, forward-thinking Filipinos who spent so many years abroad coming back and then sharing their knowledge with other Filipinos.
And we're only really starting to see the full negative effects of that now in society, because we're already into the second generation or third generation of OFWs, with the effect that a parentless
oh my God!
Yeah,
that's the other thing, right?
We're only starting to really see that now.
We see broken families.
Yeah. It's something that, that's the trade-off. We're starting to see the cost.
Absolutely,
of it.
right?
So please go on.
So we want to fix that by making sure that, number one, when the jobs come in, all these foreign direct investors, they'll come into the Philippines, but we don't want them all staying in Metro Manila only. What we want to do is to have all these foreign direct investors, these multinational companies, these international investors, global companies, blah, 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 come in, but don't stay stuck in Metro Manila. We want you to go to other parts of the Philippines.
And these people compete.
Yeah, that's where federalism comes in.
Mindanao competes with Visayas, or even within Mindanao, or how does it
work?
Is it
we have 18 regions, right? Now, what's going to happen is it depends on how the different provinces want to arrange themselves. But I think by default, the best way is through the current regional setup that we have. So what we want is the region to have the ability to set up incentive schemes, because they currently don't really have that, because everything is really set up from the national level.
Yeah.
We want them to have the ability to set up maybe lower taxes or whatever.
And they just repatriate they pay taxes directly to the federal government. That mean that region would pay a federal tax.
Yes.
And then they silang bahala how they generate that own to pay. Okay.
So we want to grant certain levels of autonomy, particularly on the economic management side. So we want to be able to, that's what the evolving federalism thing is all about. I use the word evolving federalism because I want to emphasize that we're not saying that on this day we are currently where we are right now, and the next day we're automatically all totally decentralized. It's not going to work like that. It's going to be a phased approach. It's going to be a gradual shift, because we don't want to make it so hard for everybody when they cope with the changes. So the changes will have to be done in a gradualist fashion for this. That's why I call it evolving federalism.